We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson from the shotgun. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
The play brings up 3rd down.
That's out to the left and complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Could have gone with a ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
3rd and 13.
Mayfield to throw it. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Ravens take over first. And 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And now look at him go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down by...
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 38, Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
It's third down and 2 yards to go.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Ravens 10, Browns 7. Justin Tucker to kick
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
3-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The stop made.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 38, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On third down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He got 29 yards that time.
And a Raven first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The ball carried
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Operating from the gun. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
Devin Duvernay. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun. It's Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And 11.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Mayfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Play action. It's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
The pass. Fumbled on the play. Recovered by the...
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A pickup of 15 yards, but it's now 3rd down.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Now Mayfield. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
40 there defensively.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Romeo Okwara able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and 4.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
2-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now they try the right side here. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Jackson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Final minute now of the third quarter. Jackson on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But in order to keep the...
It got his man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Hunt. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 28.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They run for it with Hunt, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
The score, Ravens 28, Browns 21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservative one. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because Your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Fourth down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
7-yard line.
Now Mayfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, Mayfield. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, an 80-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mayfield now. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he comes back with one complete. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. You tighten up. Check mark, man. Go, go, go. Check mark, man.
Mayfield on play action. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
42-yard line.
One last shot from Mayfield here. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Tavon Young. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final